Have you ever wondered what truly makes someone miss you? More specifically, what makes a woman think about you constantly, even when you're not around? It's not just about spending time together or showering her with affection. It goes far deeper than that. Today we're diving into the psychology behind what makes women miss you, the subtle triggers that ignite longing, and how you can create a lasting impression without playing games. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what it takes to make her think about you all the time. 1. The power of space. One of the most counterintuitive yet powerful ways to make a woman miss you is by giving her space. This isn't about ignoring her or playing hard to get. It's about creating a balance. When you're constantly available, you remove the element of mystery. Familiarity, while comforting, can sometimes dilute the excitement in a relationship. Psychologists refer to this as the law of scarcity. We value things more when they're not easily available. By stepping back and allowing her to have her own time and space, you're fostering a sense of independence in the relationship. But more importantly, it's during these moments of absence that she begins to reflect on the positive moments you've shared. It's in these gaps that longing grows. Pro tip: don't overdo it. Giving space doesn't mean disappearing. It's about finding a rhythm where both of you can appreciate each other's presence without feeling overwhelmed. 2. Creating emotional peaks. Women don't miss routines. They miss emotions. The most memorable experiences in life are tied to emotional highs. Whether it's making her laugh until her stomach hurts, sharing a deep and meaningful conversation, or surprising her with a small but thoughtful gesture. These moments create emotional peaks that she associates with you. This is tied to the psychological concept of emotional imprinting. When someone experiences a heightened emotion around you, their brain anchors those feelings to your presence. Over time, she'll crave those feelings again, and naturally, she'll associate them with you. Examples of emotional highs: planning an unexpected adventure or date, sharing a heartfelt compliment that feels genuine and unique, being fully present during conversations, making her feel seen and heard. The key here is consistency. These highs don't need to be grand gestures. Often it's the small, thoughtful acts that linger in her mind the most. 3. The intrigue of confidence. Confidence is magnetic. Women are naturally drawn to men who are secure in themselves. But here's the catch. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance or bravado. True confidence is quiet, grounded, and unshaken by external validation. When you're confident, you're not constantly seeking her attention or approval. This independence creates an aura of mystery. She starts to wonder what's on your mind and why you're not always available. This intrigue keeps her hooked. How to show confidence. Pursue your own passions and goals. Be decisive in your actions and words. Show vulnerability when appropriate. It takes confidence to be genuine. Confidence paired with humility creates an irresistible combination. When she sees that you value yourself, but also value her, she'll naturally gravitate toward you. 4. The peak end rule. Have you ever noticed how the last impression often sticks the longest? This psychological principle, known as the peak end rule, explains why people remember the emotional high point and the ending of an experience more than the experience as a whole. When you end your interactions with her on a positive note, whether it's a date, a phone call, or even a simple text exchange, she'll replay that moment in her mind. The better the ending, the more likely she is to miss you when you're not around. Practical applications. After a date, send a thoughtful follow-up text that reflects on a moment you shared. Leave her with a genuine compliment or playful tease that keeps her smiling. Keep the conversation light and fun, leaving her wanting more. 5. The allure of unpredictability routine can be comforting, but too much of it can lead to stagnation. Women are drawn to men who keep things fresh and exciting. This doesn't mean being unreliable or erratic. It's about adding a touch of spontaneity. Examples of unpredictability: planning a surprise date or activity she's never done before, sending a random just because message or gift, switching up your usual routine to keep her guessing. When she doesn't know what to expect, every moment with you feels like an adventure. This sense of anticipation builds excitement and keeps her thinking about you when you're not around. 6. Genuine care and understanding. At the heart of every meaningful relationship is the feeling of being understood and valued. When you show genuine care for her well-being, it creates a connection that's hard to replicate. Women miss men who make them feel heard. This doesn't mean solving all her problems or agreeing with everything she says. It's about being present, listening actively, and showing empathy. How to show genuine care. Remember the small details she shares with you. Check in on her regularly without being overbearing. Offer support during tough times without expecting anything in return. These moments of authentic connection stay with her long after you've parted ways. It's these memories that make her miss your presence. 7. Building a life outside the relationship. One of the most attractive qualities a man can have is a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. When you're passionate about your career, hobbies, and friendships, it shows that you're a complete person who doesn't rely on her to feel whole. This independence not only makes you more interesting, but also gives her the space to miss you. When you're not always available, it creates a sense of longing. She starts wondering what you're up to and when she'll see you next. Pro tip: share your passions with her, but don't make her the center of your world. Balance is key. 8. The subtle art of mystery. Mystery is an age-old ingredient in attraction. When you don't reveal everything about yourself at once, it piques her curiosity. She'll want to know more, and that intrigue will keep her thinking about you. How to create mystery. Share your thoughts and feelings gradually. Be selective about what you post on social media. Occasionally keep your plans to yourself, letting her wonder about your day. This doesn't mean being secretive or withholding important information. It's about leaving a little room for her imagination. 9. Being consistent, yet unpredictable. Consistency builds trust, but unpredictability keeps things exciting. The balance between the two is where the magic happens. Be reliable in your actions, but don't let predictability turn into monotony. For instance, if you're always the one initiating conversations, switch it up. Let her reach out first sometimes. If your dates usually follow a set pattern, surprise her with something new. This balance creates a dynamic where she feels secure yet excited. It's the perfect recipe for making her miss you. 10. Leaving her with positive memories. Ultimately, people miss those who make them feel good. Every interaction with you should leave her with a positive impression. This doesn't mean always being upbeat or perfect. It's about creating moments of connection and joy. When she thinks about you, those positive memories will come flooding back, and she'll find herself longing for your presence. Finally, in conclusion, making a woman miss you isn't about playing games or manipulating her feelings. It's about creating genuine connections, being confident in yourself, and understanding the psychological triggers that foster longing. When you give her space, create emotional highs, stay unpredictable, and show authentic care, you're not just making her miss you, you're building a bond that lasts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the psychology of relationships, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights into human behavior and connection. Until next time, keep building meaningful relationships and making unforgettable memories.